Hello my dear students. Welcome to Teacher at Home. Today class we are going to learn the 15th chapter. That is, what is it dealing with? It is dealing with light. You might have seen a beam of sunlight when it enters a room. See, we can see that sunlight during the morning time, the ray of light it is being entering the room. Beams of light from the headlamps of scooters, cars, engines of trains. Similarly, a beam of light can be seen from a torch. So the various light sources are lamps, headlamps of scooter, car, engines, and also light from the torch. Somewhat might have been a beam of searchlight from a lighthouse from airport tower. What do the experience suggest? Light travels along a straight line. So if you are watching that light, any light we can watch, we can see that the path of it will be in a straight line. Light travels along a straight line. Butch Ho recalls an activity he performed in class 6. In that activity, he looked a lighted candle first through a straight pipe and through a bent pipe. What was we are not able to see the candle through a bent pipe because light travels only in a straight line. This activity shows that light travels along a straight line. Do you know what happens when falls on a polished or a shiny surface? A reflection of light. One way to change the direction of light is to let it fall on a shiny surface. That is, in order to change the direction of the light, we can make it fall on the shiny surface. For example, a shiny stainless steel plate, spoon can change the direction of light. The surface of the mirror can also act like a mirror and change the path of the light. Any polished or shiny surface can act as a mirror. What happens when light falls on a mirror? In class 6, that is, a mirror changes the direction of light that falls. So when a light falls on a mirror, the direction of the light will be reversed. The change of direction by a mirror, that is, the direction that a mirror shows, it is known as the reflection of light. Take a torch, cover its glass with a chart paper which has 3 narrow slits as shown. Spread a sheet. Paheli remembers the story of the lion that is watching and the rabbit from the Panchatantra, in which a rabbit fooled the lion by showing him that the reflection of light, that is, and the lion is there in the well. Chart paper on a smooth wooden board. See here, like this type. Fix a plain mirror strip vertically on the chart paper. Now direct the beam of light on the mirror from the torch with the slits. Place the torch in such a way that its light is seen along the chart paper on the board. Adjust the position so that light from the torch strikes the mirror at an angle. Does the mirror change the direction of light that falls on it? Now move the torch slightly to either side. Any change in the direction of the reflected light. Look into the mirror along the direction of the reflected light. Do you see the slits in the mirror? This is the image of the slits. That is what we have seen. We are placing 3 holes. A shiny stainless, that is, a torch it is taken and cover its glass with a chart paper that is having 3 slits. So the light coming out from the 3 slits will be 3 rays. Okay. And when a mirror it is being kept on the front side, direction of beam of light on the mirror from the torch with the slits. Place the mirror in such a way that light is seen along the chart paper on the board. Look into the mirror along the direction of the reflected light. Do you see the slits in the mirror? This is the image of the slits. Activities show how lights get reflected from a plane mirror. Play around the images formed in the mirror and know a little more about them. Handle the lighted candle with care. It is better that activities performed in the presence of teacher or an elderly person. If children are doing, they should take care. That is, they are holding one mirror. Place a lighted candle in front of the plane mirror. Try to see the flame of the candle in the mirror. It appears as if the mirror candle is placed behind the mirror. The candle which appears behind the mirror is the image of the candle formed by the mirror. This candle itself is the object. So we are taking a mirror, which lighted mirror that is kept in front of the mirror. But when we are observing it on the mirror, we will be seeing that it is behind the image will be formed behind the mirror. Here the candle is acting as an object. Now move the candle to different direction in front of the mirror. Observe the image in each case. What was the image upright in each case? Such an image is called erect. An image formed by a plane mirror is erect and of the same size as that of the object. Now place a vertical screen behind the mirror. Try to obtain the image of the candle on the screen. Place the screen in front of the mirror. Can you get the image of the screen now? You will find the image of the candle. Candle cannot be obtained on the screen in either case. Take a chessboard. If the chessboard is not available, it is not available, draw a chart paper having about 64 squares of equal size. Draw a thick line in the middle of the paper. Fix a plane mirror vertically on the paper. On this line, place any small object such as pencil, sharpener at the boundary of the three square counting from the mirror. Now the position of the boundary to the fourth square. See here what is being doing there. Did you find in relation with the distance of the image? It seems to be farther. You will find that the image is at same distance behind the mirror as the object in front of it. Verify by pressing the anywhere on the chart paper. Right or left. When you see your image in a plane mirror, it is exactly like you. Stand in front of a plane mirror and look at your image. Raise your left hand. Which hand will you be raised in the mirror? It will be seeing the right. Now touch your right ear. In the mirror, we will be seeing it as left. Only sides are interchanged. The image does not appear upside down. Now write down your name on a piece of paper and hold it in front of the plane mirror. How is it appear? It appear in the reversed direction, isn't it? For that purpose only, the ambulance it is written. Can you now understand why the word ambulance is written glasses? When the driver look at the vehicle ahead of the ambulance, that is, when a vehicle in front of the ambulance watches the glass, he will be reading in the correct position because in the ambulance vehicle, it is written in the reversed form. It is the duty of everyone to allow an ambulance to pass without blocking its way. You might have observed that the side mirror of the scooter or a car, images of the objects appear smaller than the objects themselves. Playing with the spherical mirrors. Paheli and Bojo were waiting for their dinner. Bojo lifted a stainless steel plate and saw his image in front of it. Oh, this plate acts as a plane mirror. My image is erect and it is of the same size. Paheli saw her image using the back of a steel spoon. Bojo, look here. I can also see my erect image, though it is smaller in size. So when it is seeing in the it is erect and of the same size as in seeing on the front side. That is the front portion of the stainless steel spoon. But when the spoon it is being reversed back, her image it is found to be smaller than the original. You can also use a spoon or any curved shining surface to see your image. Take a stainless steel spoon. Bring the outer side of the spoon near your face. What does it seem? It seems to be larger than our normal appearance. Now look at your image using the inner side of the spoon. This time you may find out the image is erect and larger in size. If you increase the distance of the spoon from your face, you may see your image inverted. Okay, when the distance of the spoon and our image is being at a particular distance, because distance increased means the image will be in inverted position. The curved shining surface of the spoon acts as a mirror. Most common example of a curved mirror is a spherical mirror. If the reflecting surface of a spherical mirror it is concave, it is called concave mirror. So if the reflecting surface is concave, it is called as concave mirror, and if it is convex, it is known as convex mirror. See first portion, that is this seems to be the concave mirror, and here that is it is curved. This curved it is focused inward. This one is focused outwards. Why are concave and convex mirrors called spherical mirrors? Take a rubber ball and cut into portion of it. Cut a portion of it with knife or a hacksaw blade. The inner surface of the cut ball it is called. So the inner surface is called concave and the outer surface is called the convex. The inner surface of a spoon it acts as a concave mirror while the outer surface it acts as a convex mirror. We know that the image of an object formed by a plane mirror cannot be obtained on the screen. That is, be careful, never look directly towards the sun or the image because it will damage your eyes through a screen or through any walls. Take a concave mirror. You had seen that the inner portion it is a concave mirror. When a ball is been cut, inner surface is a concave mirror and the outer surface is a convex mirror. Take a concave mirror holding it facing the sun. Try to get the light reflected by the mirror on a light reflected by the mirror on a sheet of paper. Adjust the distance of the paper until you get a sharp bright spot on it. Hold the mirror and the sheet of paper steady for a mirror and the paper steady, that is for a few minutes. Does the paper start burning? This bright spot is in fact the image of the sun. Notice that the image is formed on the screen. Thus, the image formed on the screen it is called a real image. The image formed on a plane mirror could not be obtained on the screen and it is known as a virtual image. Fix a concave mirror on a stand and place it on the table. Paste a piece of white paper on a cardboard sheet. This wall it acts as a screen. Keep a lighter candle on the table at a distance of about 50 cm from the mirror. Try to obtain the image of the flame on the screen. For this, move the screen till a sharp image of the flame. Sharp image it is, that is, we have to move a little back. Make sure that the screen does not obstruct the light from the candle falling on the mirror. Is this real image or virtual? Is it of the same size as the flame? Now move the candle towards the mirror and place it at different distances from it. In each case, try to obtain the image of the screen. Is it possible to obtain the image on the screen when the candle is too close to the mirror? We see that the image formed by a concave mirror can be smaller. That is, image formed on a concave mirror, it will be smaller or larger in size than the object. Image may also be real or virtual. Concave mirrors are used for many purposes. You might have seen doctors using concave mirror for examining the eyes, ears, nose and throat. Are also used by dentists to enlarge the image of the teeth. Then reflectors of torch, headlights and cars, scooters are also that is the reflectors of what and all cars, scooters, torches, they are in concave in shape. Bojo observed this image in the shiny surface of the bell on his bicycle. He found that the image was erect and smaller in size. He wondered, what if the bell is also a kind of spherical mirror? Can you recognize the type of the mirror? That is the reflecting surface of the bell, it is convex. Now with a convex mirror in the place of the with a convex mirror in the place of the convex mirror, record your observation. Could you get a real image at any distance of the object from the convex? That is the mirrors used as side mirrors in automobiles. They are convex mirrors. Convex mirrors can form images of the object spread over a larger area. So this helps the drivers to see the traffic behind them. Images formed by lenses. You might have seen a magnifying glass. That is, it is used to read very small print. Might have also used it to observe the body parts of a cockroach or an earthworm. Magnifying glass is actually a type of a lens. These lenses are widely used in spectacles, telescopes and microscopes. Touch and feel them. Those lenses which feel thicker in the middle than at the edges are called convex lenses. Which feel thinner in the middle than at the edges of the concave lenses. It is dangerous to look through the lens at the sun or the bright light. You should also be careful not to focus sunlight with a convex lens or any part of your body. That is, take a convex lens or a magnifying glass. Put it in the path of sun rays. Place a sheet of paper. Adjust the distance between the lens and the paper till you get a bright spot on the paper. Hold the lens and the paper in the position for a few minutes. Now replace the convex lens with a concave lens. We have seen in the case of mirrors that for different positions of the object, the nature and size of the image will change. Take a convex lens and fix it on a stand, as you get with the concave mirror. Place it on the table. Place a lighted candle at a distance, that is 50 cm from the lens. Try to obtain the image. A convex lens coverage, that is the light generally falling on it. Therefore, it is called the converging lens. On the other hand, a concave lens diverges the light and is known as the diverging lens. Placed on the other side of the lens, you might have to move the screen towards or away from the lens or to get a sharp image of the flame. Image of the candle flame every time on the paper screen by moving it. This is what is shown in that picture. That is image of a convex lens for object placed at different distance from it. First it is placed nearer to the mirror, then it is focused at a little distance. Sunlight white or colored. Haven't you ever seen a rainbow in the sky? You might have noticed that the appears usually after the rain when the sun is low in the sky. The rainbow is seen as large as in the sky with many colors. How many colors are present? There are 7 colors present. They are known as the Vibgeo. Have seen when you blow so bubbles, they appear colorful. Similarly, when a light is reflected on the surface of the compact disc, that is CD, we can also see many colors. Take a glass prism. Allow a narrow beam of light to pass through a small hole in the window or a dark room. Let the light coming out of the face of the prism, it fall on the white sheet of paper. What we can see many rays of light that is coming out from this. This shows the sunlight. It consists of 7 colors. And the sunlight is said to be what? It is said to be the white light. White light, it consists of 7 colors, and try to identify the colors and write their names. Take a circular cardboard disc of about 10 cm and divide the disc into 7 segments and paint the segments. Also paste color papers on the segments. Make a small hole at the center of the disc and fix the disc loosely at the tip of the refill of the ball pen. Rotate the disc in the daytime. When the disc is rotated fast, the color gets mixed to it appears to be white. It is known as the Newton disc. Such a disc is called as the Newton's disc. Have a brilliant idea. She has prepared a small top with a small circular disc with 7 rainbow colors painted on it. When the top rotates, it appears nearly white. This is what we learned in this chapter. If you are interested, please do like, share and subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you.